This is a call to the Nigerian government to explain in any Nigerian international television platform to Nigerians in the UAE why you are not coming here. The Nigerian business owners in the UAE are suffering a lot. Not from the UAE side, but because you guys are not doing what you have to do. The discussions you're supposed to have with the UAE government, you are not having such discussions. Nigerians that are working in the UAE are suffering also. You must do something about the situation right now before it gets out of hand. Don't soup anymore. Because the Nigerian restaurant cannot hire Nigerians because there's no work permit for Nigerians. The Nigerian video production house cannot hire Nigerians because there's no work permit for Nigerians.
Baladia will come inspection and
of course, and it's going to be a problem. Yes. So these issues has to be really handled by the Nigerian government. They need to talk with their UAE counterparts to see how they can resolve this. Very important. Welcome back to my show. As we expect the government of Nigeria to have a talk with the UAE government, today I have two important guests in the house to help us talk about the problems Nigerians are facing in the UAE and the way forward. Today I have one of the biggest influencers in the UAE, a Nigerian influencer, Citizen Oluwatosin, and Patience Eyong, most influential Nigerian influencers in the UAE, to help us go deep into this issue. They've been a voice on this struggle for Nigerians in the UAE over the visa issues. Citizen Oluwatosin, good morning. Patience, good morning. It's nice to have both of you on the show.
Thank you for having us.
I want to start by asking you guys, what is the main issue that Nigerians in the UAE are facing? When did this problem start? And what is the way forward? Ladies first. Let's hear from you, Patience.
So, this problem of visa restriction, or will I say labor restriction, started in 2021, precisely around June, July. As citizens of Nigeria, we've been unable to get work permit. And this started with visit visa, and then it's now shifted to work permit till it affected everything. Even people coming into Dubai for businesses, Nigerians who come here to buy goods and go back, now could not even proceed with their business. Some of them have to be on hold because they can't get visit visa to come and buy goods and go back. And then the Nigerian citizens residing in the UAE, some of them had to drop out of work. Why? Because work permit is not going through. So their company can no longer give them employment visa. Some of them that are still searching for jobs could no longer get job. Why? One of the reasons is when you go for an interview, they tell you, sorry, we are not taking Nigerians. So it seems like there's a kind of discrimination. I personally experienced one of these discrimination. During an interview, they told me, sorry, you're qualified, but because of your nationality, I'm sorry, we cannot give you this job. Did I make myself a Nigerian? Did I wish to be a Nigerian? So just God made it so. And am I supposed to challenge God and ask him, why did you make me a Nigerian? Simply because you as an employer had one encounter or two encounter with few people doesn't mean everybody that comes from that particular country has the same problem.
Yes.
You don't use one person to judge everybody. It's not possible.
Correct. Citizen Oluwatosin, what do you have to say about this?
When the issue started, 27th June 2021, and it started with people noticing that their company cannot make visa for them. Before then, we had like 1 month issue of visa, of work permit also. That was September 2020. But it only lasted for 1 month, and it was reinstated October 2020. But this one that we have now started 27th June 2021, and since then it's been difficult for Nigerians to get visa. It's been difficult for people, for their company to make a work permit for them. And according to our own understanding of what the problem is and how the problem started, what may I observe is that before each of these work permit started, restriction, thank you, started, there's always issue of flight ban. September 2020, Emirates Airline was banned from going to Nigeria. There was visa restriction work permit restriction, September 2020. Same thing in 2021. 2021 January, Emirates Airline introduced 4 hours COVID test before flight for passengers coming from Nigeria. Nigerian government of Buhari, under the Minister of Aviation and Foreign Affairs, Adi Sidika and the OEMA, they said those protocols were discriminating against Nigeria. So they were having back and forth with Emirates Airline. That was early 2021. The back and forth was so much that they banned Emirates Airline. And because of the ban, Emirates Airline and UAE also stopped giving Nigerians living working UAE work permit. So that's when the problem started. And over time, a lot of things have now joined it. You know, when issue they there now, they will say, John good don't mature. So the quarrel now don't mature because from there, Nigerians were able to come to UAE with visit visa. And when they come here with the hope that they are coming to get job, when they get here, their company cannot get them visa. That's what led to what patient was saying, that she attended interview and they told her that you are a Nigerian, we cannot employ you. Now, for me, I feel it is not discriminating. It is not the fault of those companies. Those companies don't just want to waste their time because, see, if they interviewed you and see that you are qualified for the job and they are really have interest in you and want to bring you on, can they make visa for you? Can they get work permit for you? But at the end of the day, it will now be effort wasted. They have taken their time, first interview, second interview. At the end of the day, they see potential in you, they want to employ you, but they cannot get you visa. So instead of them going through all those routes of not able to get you visa, it's better they just leave you aside from the starting of the process so that they don't waste the two of your time. Because at the end of the day, you will be going for the interview, spending money, time, and energy, waking up early in the morning to go for the interview, whereas they cannot get to the work permit. So this is the issue Nigerians have been facing for almost 4 years now. It's more than 3 years, almost 4 years now. And life is becoming very difficult for Nigerians in UAE. The street is empty of Nigerians already. Nigerian businesses especially are suffering because Nigerians, we are the one that are mostly patronize our own business. If there's a Nigerian restaurant and a Nigeria go there, go shop ogbono
Yes,
with
sure.
apple. No be Indian go shop ogbono. So Nigerian businesses are really suffering. A lot of businesses are fold up, and a lot more will still fold up because to survive is very difficult for them. Many of these businesses also depend on Nigerian tourists coming from Nigeria and not Nigeria, other part of the world. So when those tourists are not coming, those business have to stop. So this is the situation.
But we've heard a lot in the past that the Nigerian government has held talks with their UAE counterpart, and the issue was resolved according to what we had on news in Nigeria. I don't know if you have seen any positive, in that light, because patients, you are laughing. I don't know. I don't know if this is not correct information, but every day we normally see. There was one time that when Ajurin Galale was in charge of this whole speaking for the president, he said that this whole problem have been resolved. But since we've been here in the country, every day we see Nigerians suffering out of job on the street. The problem still persists. Patience was the issue.
Not everything you see on the media you believe, because especially coming from our media back home, I don't understand how they decide to turn against something, because we are the ones having the problem. If Nigerian government want to come and assist us, and as they should, because we are their citizens, right?
Sure, we are their responsibility.
Yeah,
They should do it.
If they want to truly assist, when this thing started, they were supposed to at least. We have the embassy, we have the consulate. What was their contribution towards the finding solution towards this problem? They didn't do anything. Now, when media comes and say, okay, there was a meeting held and this was the result. Meanwhile, there is no result. There was a time they said Buhari came. That was even before. Was it 2022 or 2022? Buhari came, I think, twice.
Yes.
And when Buhari left, we saw news on Nigerian social media platforms that, hey, everything is now ready. Nigerians in UAE can now get employment. But whereas we are still not getting employment visas. At that time, many people went back to their companies and asked them to please apply again. And some companies actually applied and it still bounced back. But there is a media outside that Nigerians are getting work permit. So you see all this misconception. And then the Nigerian government will feel as if, oh, the ambassador to the UAE or the consular general is really doing something. But there's nothing done.
Yeah, but since a lot of times you've been in the office of the ambassador in Abu Dhabi, I know. You've been there, you've talked with them, so I don't know what the situation is and what it's all about. But I always know that you're there. You always go there to talk with them, to have a conversation with them.
You don't tell. I actually stopped going because you cannot continue to be speaking to a war. You cannot continue to be speaking to people that will not adhere to whatever you are saying, or people that will not take advice. So I actually stopped going. I stopped going several months ago because when I go there, I spend my money, my time, my energy. I've never collected 1 dirham from there for anything.
And nothing, no impact, nothing to show.
I go there, bring my ideas. With some other meaningful Nigerians, we go to even other embassy that are having typical problem to go look for solution there. We come back with blueprint, present it to them, and they don't work on it. See, if we want to talk about the embassy, we are going to spend a lot of time here. But then we go there because we feel now the reason why I am actually doing what I'm doing by going there is because I feel there's a gap between the government and the people.
Yeah.
Now, this consulate, embassy, they don't communicate. They don't have a functional. They do. I don't know. They don't have a channel which they communicate Nigerians in UAE with
at all.
If you send email, it takes days to get response. I know a lot of people that their family member has been arrested here. They reach out to them. They spend days before they get response. If you call, they don't pick calls. So when I see this gap between the people and the government, that's why
Are you trying to say that there are some incompetent people working in the embassy, in Nigerian embassy in Abu Dhabi?
Wait, you be Niger? So not the make the thing you say incompetent people there anywhere. Everybody knows the incompetent people everywhere. Just let me land on my thought. Now, because of this gap, that is why we came in so as to bridge the gap between, because I know that as a Nigerian, anybody, you want to see the ambassador, you want to see the consular, you want to go to the embassy or the consulate, you are free to go. But does everybody have the time to go? Does everybody have the funds to go? Does everybody have the courage to go there? So if we have all this and we have the zeal, the passion for it, that's why we are going there. It's not a privilege for any Nigerian to be going to the consulate, to the embassy. It's not a privilege. Some people will see me when I go there, take pictures, they just say, they shop money. It's not a privilege. It's out of pain. Because I spend my money anytime I'm going to the embassy, I don't sleep well. Because I have to enter road very early in the morning, I don't sleep well. So it's out of pain. It's not a privilege. It's not a flex. It's a commitment. It's a service to the Nigerian community. Now, the Nigerian government back home saying the ban is lifted.
It's not true.
It is sad. Some days ago, I posted a video I made November 2021. I said that Nigerian government that any government agency or government office you go to, you see many competent people leading ministries they know nothing about. And that was 2021. That was the days of Buhari. Thank God that this administration, they kind of show that they are working on the issue. I think they are talking about it. They are doing something. Once in a while, they are doing something. The previous administration is blank from them. In fact, the president will come, Buhari will come to UAE. He will not talk anything about the suffering of Nigerians in UAE. But I think this government, they are doing something. But what I don't like about the current Tinubu government is their content creator approach to this issue.
How do you mean content creator approach?
Thank you very much. Now, the ministers, the current ministers we have, majority of them, they want to appear as if they are working. Probably the president have tasked them that they need to
They need
show
the
workings.
results.
They need to
Yeah,
do
they,
something.
they need to show results.
Whenever they want to be in the news and appear as if,
They are working.
Not that they are working. But they want to.
as if.
Yeah, I understand.
The normal language. wey
I
they
service in
call am for
Nigerian
Naija.
language.
Now they will now go to the office of the UAE ambassador. They will go there, talk, take picture. The next thing you will see in the news, they are going to talk about it. We don't need them to continually come to the news or social media or their pages to post they visited the UAE ambassador and all that. We don't need that. Many countries that we are resident together here in UAE, many countries have same issue and they get the issue resolved without their government making too much noise. For God's sake, there's too much noise about this issue. Presidential spokesperson will make the noise. Minister of Information will post fake account, fake website for people to go and register. Minister of Aviation, that one is at least that one.
The Minister of Aviation is working.
working.
As far as we are concerned, Nigerians in the diaspora, we know that
Is
Minister
working,
of Aviation is
Festus
working.
Keyamo, that
But by
one
the
is-
way, we are looking forward to Air Peace landing in Sharjah again.
Inshallah.
Minister, you need to do this. This is important to Nigerians in the diaspora and in the UAE especially.
Because when episode was
Get
going, we were
Epis back
enjoying
on
good
track.
rates.
Yes.
Good
Not
rates.
just good rate. We enjoy good meals while in flight.
Yes.
Yeah, jollof
Yes.
rice.
Good meals.
Air Peace.
Because, okay, patronize your own. You see the Ethiopians, they don't, you hardly see an Ethiopian entry Qatar Airways.
Yes.
They want to
Kenyans will enter their own airline.
Kenyans, you will not see them on Egypt Air.
Yeah.
You see? So, but you see, we Nigerians, we are
We're
scattered
everywhere.
everywhere. Why? Because Airpeace is not working.
No, not only that, on the airline, Nigeria, we have population. So if we cannot be patronizing only Nigerian own airline, okay? But the point is, let
Our
Air Peace,
own
let
be
our
flying.
own be flying first. And we don't have a Nigerian carrier. So Air Peace is the one that we have. The ministers should do something for Nigerians in the UAE. Let us have the airline
I
back
think he's working
on
on
track.
that. Some weeks
This is
ago
very
also,
important
they
because the
said-
prices, everything is going to be
Very
reduced.
good, yeah.
It used to be a very good rate when it was flying.
So government saying the ban is lifted, there's no truth in that. I have said this a number of times. There's no truth in that. And they don't understand the danger in them continually coming to the media
With fake news.
with fake news. That what they don't know is this: whenever they come and announce that the visa ban is lifted and all that, a good number of Nigerians will fall into visa scam, because a good number of Nigerians will think that truly the visa is going, and visa agents that are dubious will take advantage of that, start posting that visa is going now,
True.
and they will pay money to them. They will not get the visa at the end of the day. So there is no need to continually approach the issue as if it is content. They want to go viral, they want to be in the news. No. They can solve this issue without too much posting about it. As a matter of fact, from today is 14 March 2025, Nigerian ministers, stop talking about Dubai visas. Stop talking about UAE visa, work permit, visa restriction and all that. Stop talking about it. Instead of talking, go to closed door meeting, resolve the issue, and come out with announcement that visa has been going. Not that we want to talk about it. We are tired of talking about it. We are tired of talking about it. Everybody say we'll talk about it. UAE, Nigeria are going to sit on it. Sit on it. God bless you. Talk about it, but stop coming to the media to make announcement that you are going to meeting. We don't care about the meeting you are going to. That is why we elect you guys to be our leaders. Your job is to solve problem, not to be making announcement.
And
Everybody want to trend. Everybody want to be in the news. If you want to be a content creator, go and buy ring light. Go and buy a microphone and be a content creator. Leave that one for us. You are elected to represent the people, because we the people, we the citizens, cannot be in that room with the government of UAE to discuss this issue. You are the one that will be in the meeting to discuss this issue. So you don't need to continually come to the media and be making all these announcements. And even by doing that, You are just making yourself look like you don't know what you are. When have you seen other nationality, their ministers, their government officials coming to social media to talk about all this? They get the job done. Nigerian ministers get the job done. Enough of too much talking. Get the job done. Come out with announcement that is real, not fake announcement.
Because every time they always come up with fake announcements. And the other nationalities, other countries around here, they now know that our government brings only fake news, which is a very big problem. Because that's creating a dent in the name of the Nigerian community.
Exactly.
The government must do something. Patient, what do you have to say to them?
My own is, if you do not have any solution, we have solution to provide for you. Number one solution to this, please, we need a Nigerian labor memorandum between UAE and Nigeria, just like how other nationality has. Because if we have this, at least we will be able to have like a minimum percent that Nigerians will be earning in the UAE, even if it's a cleaner, because you can see an employment advert that, okay, this particular company is recruiting cleaners, and then you will see that is, I'm using cleaning. Why? Because cleaning is just the list of jobs, right? And then you will see that they will put 3 different nationalities. When you see African, they will be paying them 800. You see Filipino, you're seeing 2,000. Why? So are we different from them? Is it not the same work that a Filipino cleaner is doing that a Nigerian cleaner is doing, or a Cameroonian cleaner is doing? It's the same job. So why should we be receiving lesser salary? That is because you, as our government, do not even, you don't care about us. And yet, when we talk now, you tell us, are we paying taxes? When you provided means for us to make passport renewals, did we not do it? So if you say, okay, Nigerians living in the UAE, now we are going to make you must have a consulate card, just like how other nationalities are having. We in Nigeria, we don't even know what is consulate card. It means Nigerian consulate or Nigerian embassy does not even know how many Nigerians are practically living in the UAE. Because, okay, what are you using to check? What are they using to check? Let's be realistic, because you see other communities, they have consulate card, but we don't have. We just walk into the embassy with our application online, and then we do our renewal. No consulate card. That means you do not know. Okay, you don't even have the vital data of Nigerians living here. Where is this person working? Who is this? Who is this person? Who is this person responsible to? Nothing. And then when we talk about, we are complaining about labor, you tell us we are not paying tax. We are not paying tax. Did you provide means for us to pay tax, and we don't pay?
Yeah, but the minister, on the last meeting you had with the minister asked you, no, it was not you, he asked BD Africa, why Nigerians, this problem is not resolved because Nigerians are not paying tax back home.
That is because
that if you start to pay tax, then they will solve the problem for you.
You see, on that day, they did not even allow us to talk well because of time. Right?
Yeah.
And then the minister does not know. Did she even because she was making an instance with Filipino. Meanwhile, Filipino government had this memorandum of understanding of labor with the UAE government. I think the least they pay them is 2,000 dirhams, even as a cleaner.
Yeah.
And we collect 800.
700.
Thank you, my brother. 700 as a cleaner.
And we're doing same job or better job.
And then you are telling me, are we paying tax? Of course, Filipinos will pay tax to their people, because this is what their government is working. Is Nigerian government working for us? Why are you on that seat? To at least to put in to implement laws that are working, laws that are beneficial for both the citizens and for you. But you only implement things that will be beneficial to you alone, not minding us. What brought us to UAE in first place? We couldn't get job in Nigeria.
Sure.
Right?
Yeah.
Because if you provide jobs opportunities for Nigerian citizens, of course we will not be here. Just like how you will hardly see UAE citizens outside looking for jobs. Because they have everything here. Their government provided everything for them. So if we also have same opportunity created back home, of course you will not see any Nigerian anywhere. We will all be back home. Because everybody loves home. So this is now like a wake-up call. When we want to do something, you do it right. Stop blaming Nigerian youth and say, okay, I heard there was a time Abike Dabiri was saying we are indulging in crimes. An idle man is a devil's workshop.
Sure.
When you don't have work, what do you do? Currently, as even the high rate of crime happening in Nigeria right now is because of what? Idleness. Because when there is no work and you need to live, you need to survive, what do you do? Sometimes you don't blame those people indulging in crime because, not everybody has the ability to stay normal. Not everybody. Sometimes some people are easily being influenced. Just like how, okay, if I have the ability not to do street work or not to do any kind of thing, just to be straight, maybe due to the kind of upbringing I have, or maybe because of where I am, where I think I am going to, because of the integrity I have. Some people don't have. Some people don't have the zeal to endure pain. Some people cannot endure pain. Some people cannot endure suffering. So when this means is closed, they try to look for the next available means, not minding the repercussion.
True, that's true. The Minister of Foreign Affairs, citizen, do you think they have done anything? Nigerian Diaspora Commission, do you think they have done anything about the situation, or they just looking and then we're just hoping? We are here hoping that they are doing something. So my question to you, do you think that they are doing anything, or they are just on cho without showing working?
The Minister of Foreign Affairs, Honorable Yusuf Tunga, has he done enough? No, because let us probably be talking about solution right now, right?
Yeah.
Because if we want to talk about problem, we're going to stay here till tomorrow. If we start talking about this issue and what has caused the Nigerians living, working in UAE, we have not even started talking about those that have gone into depression, those that have healthcare challenges, they could not go to hospital, those will die of depression, so let us talk about solution.
Yeah.
Now, the solution is this, and where the Minister of Foreign Affairs comes in terms of the solution, is memorandum of understanding Patient talked about. There is need for a memorandum of understanding between UAE and Nigeria, because many countries that are here, that their citizens are here working, they have memorandum of understanding between them and UAE as part of Expo 2020 that was later did in 2021. I don't want to start mentioning names so that it will not be like we're comparing and all that. But I know a number of countries that their government representative comes that time to renew the memorandum they have, already existing one. It never expires. They still renew it. So they need to have a working memorandum of understanding. If there's memorandum of understanding, the same way we have a barter agreement on plane and all, that we cannot ban them, they cannot ban on plane. If we have something like that on labor, then our people will be able to go back to work. That is one. Talking about solution again, about consular card. We have been telling both the embassy and the consulate about consular cards since 2022. There was a Nigerian company here that said they could do that, and all that. They reached out to one of them. They were not getting response. They reached out to me. Then, like I've said before, we create bridge between the government and the people. When they reach out to them at the office there and they were not getting response, they were blocking them, they reach out to me and say, citizen, we see your picture, you go to the embassy, you go to the consulate, this is what we have, and this is what we are proposing we can do for Nigeria. I'm like, well, I've been telling them about this since last year. Okay, just check back with me so time I'll reach, and we're able to reach out to them, and we schedule a meeting. We push for it. There was nothing. They were bringing a lot of fault in the proposal. We also go home. We feel, okay, if you don't want to work with these people, we also go home, draft something, give a presentation and say, this consular card, this is the format it can go, check this out. Don't even involve me. Use it as your own blueprint. Do it by yourself. But till today, we don't have that. The last consular general left, the new one came and said he wants every Nigerian to be coming to the consulate to register in person. We try to, persuade them that the UAE is big. We have 7 Emirates and we have our people scattered all over. Some people don't even have visa. They are scared of traveling. Can we make it online? But they said they will get back to us. When they get back, they said, no, it cannot be online. It cannot be online. Everybody need to come to the consulate. When I heard that, I know that project is dead on arrival.
And then this was proposed to the minister, the ambassador.
Yes, it was proposed to them. So another thing that can bring solution is orientation of Nigerians in UAE. Our people are in all Emirates and scattered everywhere. There's need for Nigerian government representatives here in UAE to be meeting with Nigerians in different Emirates, giving them orientation. And we also make this proposal to them some years ago, but when they were not responding and not doing anything, that's why you see most time I'm on TikTok, I'm on Facebook, on YouTube Live, I'm talking and trying to give orientation to our people, because our people cannot be without that
Guidelines.
health. Yeah, they cannot be without guidance. Somebody should be there showing direction. So this is good, this is not good, because we are in a country that works, a country that has rules and regulation, and if you flaunt the rules and regulation, you get punished for it. And we are in a country that every black person is almost identified as a Nigerian.
As Nigerian, yeah.
Yeah.
So people need to know. Some people don't even know that when an incident is happening, they take their phone out to record it and post on social media. They don't know it's a crime. These are the things we do back at home for flex, but they don't know that here is a crime. Somebody don't know that if you go to this mall and you take picture, you are taking video, and my face appear there, I can approach you and say, that video you just made or that picture you just now,
Don't post it.
My picture is there, don't delete it. They don't know all this. So there is need to continually giving our people orientation. These are the things. This is not concerning the Minister of Foreign Affairs. This is concerning the Nigerian Embassy and Nigerian Consulate that is here. This, when we start to do this, the UAE government will start seeing us as a serious people. They will start seeing us as a responsible government that is taking care of their people. But everybody just did anyhow. Take, for instance, when amnesty was coming, other embassies were giving out
Informations.
details.
They were even telling their citizens, go and if you are illegal, go and get yourself rectified. Nothing comes from
our home,
Nigerian consulate.
Content creator, they leave
Nigerian
the
consulate
job
did
for
not say
content
anything.
creator. Content creator can the banter themselves. If they go for us, they go for us. Now man they get that. Now woman they get that.
Imagine how
Because information is not appropriate. They just share no information.
means of information, of passing information.
There's
to
no
us.
there's no like a spokesman for the Nigerian embassy in the UAE.
Forget about spokesman. Why do we have consulate and embassy? Why do they have their social media platform? They have their website, but they don't post informations there.
Nothing.
Yeah,
but this should be an open call to the Minister of
It is
Foreign
period.
Affairs and Minister of Interior.
Yeah.
Then Nigerian Diaspora
Commission.
Yeah. You should inform them. And moreover, you're talking about this card. A lot of Nigerians, consular card, a lot of Nigerians don't know about this consular card. Can you throw more light on this consular card?
Okay. Now, see, consular card is a kind of card that we gonna be presented to either from the embassy or from the consulate. Now, the consular card will carries every details. I, as a Nigerian, every of my details. Oftentimes we have people up to yesterday midnight. The husband was picked up at Sharjah on Saturday. He spent the weekend there. Now the lady reached out to me because that's the wife. She was here before, so she has the document of the husband. But in most cases, we have our people that have been arrested. Their friends don't have their document. As you did here soon, you can have close friend when they see every day. In fact, stay in the same room.
Yes.
But you don't even know his full name.
Correct.
You don't even have a copy of their passport or ID.
Yeah.
God forbid now they pick that your friend up. How are you going to
Identify.
help?
Yeah.
But when we all have consular card, every of our details is there. God give it life and God take it. Sometimes our people just sleep and they don't wake up. to locate their people back home become a big issue.
That is like a means of identification. Just
So
like our
this-
NIN back home, that is what it stands for.
So this consular
Yeah.
card will have your next of kin, your address of your people back home, number to call when emergency is there, your genotype and blood group in case of you need healthcare emergency. So consular card will carry
All this
all this
information.
information. Apart from that, it will enable the Nigerian
consulate.
the consulate or the embassy know the number of Nigerians that are here
Give them
and in which emirates they are dominated, what they do. It will make it look like a sense of responsibility on their own part too. Our government that are here will see that we are doing something. They cannot be pointing at you that you are irresponsible and you are not showing any sign of being responsible. These are the little. This is what other nationality here are doing. That is why you see that some other nationality are being recognized. The other day, India were playing football. They shut down almost the whole street in Dubai. Can Nigeria do that?
No.
You see this consular card, and it's very important. But they will maybe up, I feel the nonchalant attitude of our Nigerian embassy and consulate is the one making people not to even go to the embassy or consulate when they have problems, because even when you go with your problem, they don't even attend to you well. They don't care because you are not their family member, so they don't care.
Correct.
Exactly. We are saying it, you and I will know, because you are. I don't in any way relate to you,
try small.
because we don't relate to you.
Because I've taken some issue there.
To the consulate.
They try.
So they are better than the embassy.
So they don't. It seems like they don't just care.
They don't care about what you.
Just to sit down, collect salary end of the month,
go away. Yeah.
Yeah, because the reason why this thing is paining us is because legitimate Nigerians that work their heads out to earn money and feed both their families here and their families back home, we also contribute to the revenue of Nigeria back home.
Sure, of course.
Because we send money monthly back home.
Yes, Nigeria diaspora remittance in Nigeria is a lot,
Monthly.
adding a lot to the GDP of the
It's
country.
more than the oil revenue.
Yes, it's adding a lot of money.
oil
to
revenue.
it.
We make the dirhams, we still send it back. We change it to naira, send it back home.
Yeah, correct.
Some of our brothers and sisters here, they have fixed deposit accounts in naira. As they take salary, they load and there. Boom.
Yeah.
Some of them now, they cannot even use their account until they go back home.
Yes.
Before they will now go back to bank and then resolve everything and start. And Nigeria is using the money because it's in fixed deposit. So the bank is using the money, generating more income, both for itself and for Nigeria, because the bank is also remitting to the central bank as well. So we are also contributing to the growth and the revenue of Nigeria.
Correct.
So if you don't make us comfortable here, of course, we will not be doing well. And it will be a shameful thing that Nigerians in diaspora or Nigerians living in the UAE are being tagged as bad people. Because I oftentimes see social media always want to bring out bad image of Nigerians living in the UAE.
Honorable Dr. Abitabiri have said it that the behavior of Nigerians in the UAE has a very large impact in what is happening in the UAE.
Exactly.
Yeah. So this is also a call to Nigerians living in the UAE to be of good behavior, to be good ambassador of Nigeria in the UAE at all time. Because if the behavior, no matter what the government is doing, speaking on both sides, no matter what the government is doing for us, okay, if we are not of good behavior, the government cannot achieve it as well. So it is very important that Nigerians in the UAE should be of good behavior also. I know there are bad people everywhere, but we should be good ambassador of Nigeria.
You see, that is why I always that you as an individual, you owe yourself that responsibility to act as a better person. Because it doesn't matter that, okay, don't think as if because you are here, it's only for you.
Yeah.
Many others are coming behind you. What legacy are you keeping? You understand? So if you as an individual feels, okay, whatever you do, you're just doing it because you're doing it for that time. It's not just for that time. Years after years, it will still be there. They will say, we used to have a Nigerian like this, and this was what the person has done. So therefore, we will not bring Nigerians again. So you've shut the door for other responsible Nigerians.
Correct.
And again, on the call to be on a best behavior or a good behavior, dear Nigerians in the UAE, please, it's time that all these rumors, bad news, let it stop.
Honestly, it has to stop.
Let it stop. Are we not tired? Let's tell ourselves, look at yourself in your church mind and tell yourself that this thing I'm doing, is it good? Now to our different will I say social media handlers, especially those back home. Please, when you see a good news about any Nigerian living in the UAE, promote it.
Post and repost it.
Okay.
You not only bad news.
Tunde Ednot post any good thing about Nigerians in the UAE.
Instablog also.
Instablog, they will not post good things. Even when Kalish time posted this lady, that lady driver, gift rider, that later became real estate owner, CEO.
Gift.
They not post that thing. They not say and post. They always wait for bad news. Boom.
So you're calling on them also to also post the good ones that Nigerians are doing. Yeah.
So they should also promote
The good
things
ones.
about Nigeria.
Yeah. Correct.
When you see UAE projecting good things about themselves, they ought to do that. So you also have the responsibility to post good things about yourself, because when you keep posting bad things about yourself, that is how people perceive you to be. That, in they post bad thing about us inside of Nigeria now.
And also, let me still put this call out there to other African nationalities living in the UAE. It's not every time when they see a bad news, they always make it Nigerians.
Exactly.
They always say Nigerians. Even when the person is a Cameroonian or a Gambian or a Senegalese or Sierra Leonean, they always say it's a Nigerian. So this should be out there. Don't always paint a bad picture about Nigerians. Africa, we are one. If you say Nigerians are always bad, it will come to you for sure. Because now in the UAE, people don't know the difference between Uganda and Cameroon, and everybody wants to see you as an African, as a black man, you are called a Nigerian. So this is very important. Not whenever you see a crime committed by somebody, or anytime you see a bad news about an African, it's always a Nigerian. This has to stop. Very important, this has to stop. The image of Africans in the UAE has to be protected. We have to do the right thing, and right now, that is all we are calling for now, the right thing at all time. Anything that has to do with Nigeria, the fact is that before you know what's happening, corruption will go into it. If they bring out the minister hear the call for this consular card now and decide that there should be a consular card, because this is important. When they come with the consular card, it becomes 5,000 dirham or 3,000 dirham. Is that not another problem?
Haba. Even our
So Nigerians might be watching this now and be saying that we don't want this consular card that patience is calling for, or Citizen Tosin is calling for, because the price can be outrageous.
Consular card is something that they don't even need to make it like a plastic ID. It can be in form of a short like this. They can buy one full big cardboard paper, the local cardboard paper, and start cutting it into different pieces. We can help them cut if they are looking for who will cut it for them.
So that's a local card.
Yes.
In 2025, we don't want that kind of card, honestly.
I don't know if I can access my email. I think I have to.
You see, about this consular card, the thing is, when they bring this, highest, it will not be more than 200, 300 dirham.
Okay.
It should, because if it's above 300 dirham,
it should not be more than 100 dirham. What do they need to produce it?
Yes, it should not be more than, at least, let's be sincere, at least 200 dirham. And every Nigerian will gladly get it.
Yeah.
Now the thing is, this consular card will not only help them get.
We are not trying to make another way for the Nigerian government to begin to generate revenue from us without doing anything. Because now this is the next thing they will do. Now they will look at it that this call is good. 200 dirham multiplied by how many people in the UAE is a lot of money in naira, and they will begin to think of how to generate revenue from there.
As you're collecting it, you are also working for us.
Yes, you need to work for us.
Because as you're collecting it, we want to start. Okay, all employers can now employ Nigerians.
Yeah.
Because now many of us is only people who are working with government parastatals, semi-government parastatals or free zones that are getting jobs. Now even all these private sectors, all these LLC companies, they need to also employ Nigerians, because so many Nigerians are still at home. Their company could not renew.
Yeah.
Some of them are forced because they don't want to still overstay. They exit.
Yes.
They are back home.
And also
Nigeria now they're very hot.
And also this problem has also affected Nigerian business owners in UAE.
That is the most
Because
important
even
one.
Nigerian, for example, if you see a Nigerian business, for example, a Nigerian restaurant, okay, people that are working in the Nigerian restaurant has to be Nigerians
of
because
course.
they are the one that know how to prepare the Nigerian cuisine, right? But now you go to a Nigerian restaurant, you see Indians working there now.
The taste of
You
the
see,
food will be
the taste of the
different
egusi
because-
soup is different.
Of
Okay,
course.
the taste of the ogbono soup is now different. It's not tasting like ogbono soup anymore because the Nigerian restaurant cannot hire Nigerians because there's no work permit for Nigerians. The Nigerian video production house cannot hire Nigerians because there's no work permit for Nigerians.
Baladia will come inspection and
Of course, and it's going to be a problem. Yes. So these issues has to be really handled by the Nigerian government. They need to talk with their UAE counterparts to see how they can resolve this. Very important.
And you see, there is this thing our brothers Cameroonians are doing.
Okay.
They have this Cameroon Association whereby they have this or they have like maybe the Southwest region, maybe I've seen my new division, I've seen my new, they call it Mecca. Okay, they call it Mecca UAE, and they have Mecca Dubai, they have Mecca Abu Dhabi. I think they have Mecca in Ras Al Khaimah also, because we have different emirates, right? So they have different, they have Cameroonians living across the emirate. So then there's this Bamileke people also. I see them, I see their own as well. So you know that in any of their function, you mostly see their consular general in their midst.
Yeah.
And he stays there for like 2-3 hours before he leaves.
Yeah.
And they are registered with the consulate. So them as members, when a Cameroonian comes to UAE and he finds himself in Dubai or in Sharjah, he now at maybe the people he meets in their bed space or in their accommodation. Okay, you are from this. Where are you from? I'm from Bamileke. They say, okay, come to our group. I also belong to this group. They bring you there, and then from there you register. Then the group now go and register this person in the consulate, thereby getting his or her consulate card. Without your consulate card, you cannot renew your passport. That's what the Cameroonians do.
I see.
And each time they have any function, during this Women's Day celebration that just passed, do you know that they did, I think they're the only African community that celebrated Women's Day, International Women's Day. They did it here in Abuja. You see, when I saw it on TikTok, I was amazed, honestly. And this thing, their consulate is aware of it. There were so many in that field with their uniform. This is something good. And they played so many games. Like they usually used to give themselves job opportunities. Like they create, that thing was so beautiful. I really jealous them. But where are we?
No, but that is not the issue right now, because you see, Nigerians now, the population of Nigerians in the UAE right now is very few. Okay, we are not much the way we used to be. So these communities, these little communities you're talking about, in most cases, they are not. I don't know.
No, we have those.
We have community. We have
Igbo but very little.
We
not
have
like
Igbo
not like the way it is.
Though
we have Igbo community. We have Yoruba community. But these people are not even registered with the consulate. The consulate don't even know if they exist.
They know that.
Most cases, the consulate know. Some members of those consulate also are still members of those community. For example, an Igbo man that is working in the consulate, of course, he should be a member of the Igbo community.
He should be.
Okay, so it does not mean that they don't know. They don't just want to do their job.
We have communities, and the embassy, the consulate also know them. But see, fish stink downward from the head. That's the problem.
Fish stink downward from the head.
I want him to elaborate on
I'm just thinking.
If fish wants spoil now, now the head go first spoil.
Not true.
So once the head
don't spoil, everything don't go and don't spoil.
The body self will spoil.
So what you're trying to say is, since the embassy and the consulate don't spoil, everything will spoil.
That place is not organized.
Yes.
The communities cannot be
organized. Yes.
Organized. The people also, to they organize, will be problem.
Correct.
That is why you see most time I clamor for, when are we going to have an ambassador? Because when
we don't have an ambassador.
There's no ambassador
right now.
Currently, no.
Yeah.
The new consular that we have now, the man really tried during amnesty, because when amnesty was there and Nigerian ladies were getting visa, Nigerian guys couldn't get visa, we ran to them. I said, what is happening? Our guys cannot get visa. Only the ladies are getting.
Yeah.
He said, they told me everyone will get visa. Okay, now that you have come to let me know, I will go back to them. And within 2 weeks, Nigerian guys begin to get visa. That was ending of October to last year. Now the guys is working. We desire that they bring an ambassador too. And hopefully it will be somebody that has the good intention of the people at heart and is ready to work also. Now, when we have these people...
Yeah, but moving on, before the problem that we are facing now, don't you think that it's as a result of there's no ambassador in the UAE? So if the Nigerian government should give us an ambassador in the UAE, don't you think that it will solve this problem?
The Consular General can stand in and start working before the ambassador will
He's
come.
working already.
The thing is, you know the reason why I brought about these communities.
Yeah.
When Tosin talked about the orientation, that is where I went to a Mecca meeting one day,
Okay.
right? And then I was there during their Bakundi celebration. The Consular General and his vice, the two of them, were there. They were there till 12 a.m. when everything closed.
For our own,
Now,
then
when
they
this
know
man-
come out, they're going to
Now,
show you
when
levels.
this man was to
Our
give
own are
his
big boy
speech-
than be now. Our own, they be big boys.
When this man was to give his speech,
Yeah.
he did not just give speech about okay, man, you people do this. Mm-mm. He instead gave them a proper orientation on how a Cameroonian should behave in the UAE.
Great. That is what.
That is where orientation comes from, and that is where people will listen.
That is where fish stink that word from the head.
Yes.
So if there is no head, I mean the
He
head
said
no
he doesn't want to hear.
head.
He doesn't
So
want to hear that a Manu man or a Manu woman is indulged in any misconduct.
Yeah. So it's like a platform to talk with the people.
And you
Exactly.
know,
Yeah,
when the
it's true.
people are hearing it from the government official,
Yeah.
it carries more weight
More weight.
Yes.
than a content creator.
How many
Saying-
times have made video
No,
and
but the
post?
the content creators still have a point.
We have a
because they
influence.
have influence on the community,
Sure,
big influence.
100%.
Because the minister have said it that day that they are seeing what the content creator is doing.
We have
So that's why we say,
cannot
let us
deny
speak.
that. But
Let us
when-
speak to the government, and the government is going to
when
hear.
the people are seeing their government, not be content creator, not be everybody like a specific content creator.
Sure.
Some people will think, who is
They
this?
go past
Who
that.
is this guy?
Yeah, but for example,
But when-
if they don't like you, they like me. They don't like me, they
when
like you.
their
That's why we need to
government-
speak.
When it is their
behind-
government that is speaking,
They
they don't
listen.
have choice. That one now
It's
is
an
not,
instruction.
It's not based on they like or they don't
Yeah,
like this
it's an
person. No,
instruction.
they know that this thing coming is an instruction. You do it or you
Yes.
go back.
Or
home.
you go back home.
Correct.
So we need them to be more active. Although there's no an ambassador currently, there's somebody that is standing in for him.
And they should
What-
bring an ambassador
what
also. We need
is
an
that
ambassador.
person doing? What is that person doing? The same thing the former ambassador did. That is during his own time, Nigerians begin to lose their job. Is that what the current person that is standing in for the same ambassador too is doing? That former ambassador, Malam Rimi.
He didn't do it. He didn't work.
That one only collect salary now.
What are they doing? We want Nigerians living, working in UAE. We want the best for them.
Yes.
And
That's
how do
that's
we
the
get
call.
the best? Our government need to come in.
Correct.
As individuals, people are doing a lot already.
Yeah.
Even those that are not on government payroll.
Mm.
The number of people patients are attending to per day.
Yes.
Even the embassy is not getting.
Honestly, patience is like the embassy now. The embassy, honestly, Nigerian government, you need to do something.
You see?
You need to do something about the situation. Patience is the one working now in the UAE like the Nigerian government. You guys should do something to compensate her, honestly. Tinubu, you need to pay her salary. No need for her to work, honestly.
Mind that.
She's solving the problem of Nigerians here.
On my WhatsApp, more than 1,500 messages.
Yeah.
On TikTok, the same thing. So the number of people.
No,
reaching
honestly,
out
you guys
to
are
us
really working on this. Honestly,
on
two of you
social
working,
media
yeah.
is more than the number of people reaching out to them.
Yeah, correct.
And it is because they are void. They are nowhere to be found.
Whenever you are alive, everybody asking you, how can this problem be solved? And I'm thinking maybe Sisino Oluwatosin is now the ambassador. What I was thinking that the ambassador we have, no, I don't know.
Make them bring
Take
out-
your problem
If
to
you
the
don't
embassy.
come,
Don't
make
bring it
them
to
bring
Citizen
out-
Oluwatosin. I don't understand. If you have enjoyment, call me. If you have problem, call God. Why you disturb Tosin and patients about this?
So our governments, especially the ones here, and this is a wake-up call for them. The leaders in embassy and consulate, this is a wake-up call. Nigerians living, working in UAE need your attention the more. there is nothing wrong in you guys coming out to meet with Nigeria, having meeting with us. There's nothing. We tried to make this happen last year when the new consular came, but a day before they canceled it. So there is nothing wrong. We have seen an ambassador of other nationality meeting their people. Currently, I saw a video yesterday from a community leader in the Ugandan community. The ambassador of Uganda has worked out a grant for all Ugandan business owners in UAE.
Imagine.
Which is very good.
$100,000.
If Nigerian government can do that for us here, honestly, it will make a lot of impact.
Sharing to 8 businesses, Ugandan businesses. So very soon you see Ugandan businesses popping.
We don't even want them to give us the grants yet. Just allow us,
yes.
Let's have the opportunity to work. Let's have opportunity to do business.
Well,
yeah.
We don't even want the grants yet.
And then we will contribute to the GDP of the country.
We want the grants.
We just want this
No, don't go. No, citizen, don't go to the grant yet, because if you talk about the grant, Nigerian government will just run away completely. They will not come close to the country anymore. Let them keep the grant.
Allow us to be able to work, get visas, get work permit as other nationalities are getting it.
And contribute to the GDP of Nigeria.
And even here.
Yeah.
So, Nigerians living abroad, the amount of money we are sending home to Nigeria annually is more than what they are getting from petroleum.
Yeah, correct.
It's more than that. But because these guys, they don't know how to track their GDP very well, and they don't know how to track their revenue very well, that is why they have neglected Nigerians in UAE. The thing is this, I have made a point. I've laid an allegation. Let me land on it. I'll tell you the reason.
So what's your allegation, please?
They don't know how to track their revenue. If they know how to track revenue of Nigerians coming from abroad, they will know how much Nigerians in UAE are sending back home before this problem started. Nigerians in UAE, I came to this country January 2015, more than 10 years in UAE. I know how Nigerians were enjoying in UAE before now. We were getting good job. I came with 1 month visa. I got 2 jobs. And I worked with the company for 6 years. So I know how Nigerians were enjoying life in UAE. People were coming. We were coming here, getting married, bringing our wives. I have friends get married, bring wife. Everybody was coming, and as they are coming, they are getting jobs. But what can we say of that today? And as we are coming, we are getting jobs. We are not getting cleaning job and all. Not all these jobs Nigerians are doing now. Mind you, it is the problem of work permit that makes Nigerians to be working 800, 700 dirham job. Nigerians were not working 700 dirham job before 2019.
Yeah,
it was true. Because of this issue of work permit. You don't have this, so you cannot even negotiate.
Yeah.
But we were getting salary 3,000 and above. So we were making good money here. And as we are making the money, we are sending it back home. If they know how to track revenue 2013 to 2018, they should track it and let us know. They should not track from 2020 or 2021, this issue started. They should track the revenue and let us know. I'm 100% sure a lot of decline has been there. So if they are tracking their revenue and they see decline, if you are running business and you see there's a decline somewhere in a product,
you try to fix it.
Sure. So it's not about gaslighting them or international platform where we are saying what can be confirmed. They should check the revenue, the money people from UAE are sending back home 2015, 2017. How many guys are doing exchange before now? Where are they now? Everybody has gone. People that has dignifying jobs, career jobs before now. Where are they working now? Bartender, security, event security. Everybody that is working good salary, now they are going to do Sarah.
Everybody is doing event security.
They are going to do Sarah. They are doing bartender. Nigerians were not working less than 1,500 salary in UAE. Even before this issue, Nigerians were not working as maid. In fact, you cannot even employ in Nigeria as a maid.
You hardly see them as maid. Correct. You hardly see Nigerians as maid.
So if we are talking, we are not just blabbing. We know like exactly what we are saying. And that's why I've been talking for more than 4 years now. And because we know what we are saying, that is why we are still here. If not, they will have thrown us somewhere. But they also, you were in the meeting with us when the minister said, watch my video. because they know what we are saying, whatever we are saying, they might not be okay with it. There
What
are
is the
many
truth?
times we go to the embassy and they say, Tosin, you dey talk too much, or you be bad boy. But they cannot, in the conversation, they will still come to agreement that, yes, now this thing they're supposed to don't do now. They agree with whatever we are saying. The only thing is, probably they don't like the way we are saying it, but they cannot deny the fact that that's the truth.
Correct.
We need to fix a problem. And this problem can be fixed if the Nigerian government are serious with themselves. They are sincere with themselves. This issue can be fixed within 2 weeks. The Minister of Foreign Affairs needs to sit his heart down, stop jumping from country to country, going to countries that doesn't have issue, going to sign memorandum with Qatar. There was no issue in Qatar.
No.
There's issue in UAE. Why not?
Why
come here?
not come to UAE? I wonder.
Why not come?
We need to also think, why are they not coming here?
They don't want. If they are not, is it that they are not coming? They are coming. They were here some month ago.
No, to resolve this issue, because they always have one memorandum to sign in different countries. The president of Nigeria is not always at home. He's always moving from one country to the other.
So what?
But we don't have him here.
What
That
do
is
you
what
think
I'm thinking.
is
I don't know.
the
I'm saying,
problem
why
they're not
are
coming
they
here?
not coming here?
What do you think?
So
is
the
problem?
government of Nigeria, please tell us why you're not coming to the UAE to solve the problems we have here. We want to hear from you. This is a call to the Nigerian government to explain in any Nigerian international television platform
They will not.
to Nigerians in the UAE why you are not coming here. The Nigerian business owners in the UAE are suffering a lot.
Oh.
Not from the UAE side, but because you guys are not doing what you have to do. The discussions you're supposed to have with the UAE government, you are not having such discussions. Nigerians that are working in the UAE are suffering also. You must do something about the situation right now before it gets out of hand. The Nigerian Minister for Foreign Affairs, Nigerian Diaspora Commission, the president, do something about the situation. Thank you. Citizen Oluwatosin, what do you have to say to the Nigerian government?
Nigerian government, we really do want to appreciate this administration. They have tried on this issue. Before the Buhari-led administration left, all visa was banned for Nigeria. Even family visa, Nigerians were not getting it. So we can point to a number of success, a number of changes that we have seen in this administration. At least a few number of visa is going currently. So we can appreciate them to an extent. But the Bible says we should pray until our joy is filled. So the joy is not filled till now. A lot of people still have their family stuck back home in Nigeria. A lot of people have gone to marry, they cannot bring their wife. They have married, they cannot go see their husband. And this is causing a lot of problem in families. So Nigerian government should help us solve this problem. They have the capacity, they have the power, they know what to do. They should help us solve this problem. Nigerians living, working in UAE has been almost 4 years now. People are not getting jobs. People are losing the ones they have. A lot of people have gone into depression. A lot of people cannot take care of their family back home. A lot of their loved ones have died because they don't have money for their health care, and which they usually do before. Things are very bad for Nigerians in UAE. Not everybody, but majority of Nigerians in UAE, things are very bad for them. Nigerian businesses are closing every day. Nigerian workers are being laid off from work every day because their company could not get them visa, because their company cannot get them work permit. Another important thing is that if they are working on this issue, because most times they talk about visa restriction, they should not just solve the visa problem and not solve the work permit problem. If not, we will go back to the problem we have before. And the problem we have before, that is 2021, was that people were able to come with visit visa. When they get here, they cannot get job. We need them to fix the issue of work permit. This is very, very important, the issue of work permit. Nigerian workers should be able to get job, and their company can do work permit and visa for them in all Emirates, not only some Emirates, and other Emirates is not going. Nigerian babies in UAE, their parents should be able to make family visa for them. Currently, we have a number of Nigerian babies that their parents cannot put them under their visas because of the Emirates. They have the visas. We have a lot of husbands, their wives are stuck outside of UAE because they could not make family visa. So Nigerian government should fix the issue of not only visa, but work permit. It is very important. Nigerian workers need to go back to work, get our dignified jobs back.
Patience, what do you have to say to the Nigerian government?
Dear Nigerian government, it's because we are in pain. That's why we are here. We are sorry if we use some words that might hurt you. But that is how we feel. You know, when an angry man or a hungry man is an angry man, we are hungry. We need jobs to feed. So if you only give us work permit, that is what we are seeking. Work permit. That is the only cry of a Nigerian living in the UAE right now. We need work permit. Just do this for us only and help us fix the consulate and the embassy so that we can be in close contact with them. We need this cordial relationship between Nigerian citizens and the consulate. Just fix it and then we are good. One love to Nigeria.
This is a call to all Africans living in the UAE. Africa is one continent and we are united. Africa, we are one. Please share this video, repost it so that it will get to the hands of the Nigerian government. This is very important. Keep sharing and reposting it, like and comment on the video so that it will go viral and it will get to the hands of whoever that needs to watch this video. The Nigerian government at this time need to do something to help Nigerians living in the UAE. This is very important. This video will be available, or these clips will be available on Citizen Oluwatosin's page and the Real Patience page. Real Patience Enyong, right?
Yeah.
Go to those pages, follow them, like, share, continue to repost and comment. This is very important. The Nigerian government need to do something at this point. We are going to continue calling on the Nigerian government. We are not going to stop. We are going to continue calling on the Nigerian government until they do something for us.